Hey friends, welcome into my channel. My name is Jackie Alves. Today I am coming to you, of course, from my beautiful makeup studio in Arizona where I live, and we're gonna be talking about the lazy girl makeup trend. But of course, we're gonna put the mature skin spin on it for obvious reasons. And let's try to keep it really simple. I don't want this to be considered like you are lazy if you do your makeup like this, though. I told our gorgeous editor when I was talking with him earlier, I don't feel like I'm a lazy girl. So the name of the makeup trend has always bothered me. But then when I got to thinking about it, I thought, this makeup trend is perfect for me because I'm super busy. So it's not that I'm lazy, it's that, my makeup routine is gonna be lazy. So don't let the word lazy bother you, because if you need a lazy makeup routine, maybe it's just because you're super stinking busy like me. So let's talk about what that looks like. So I've already washed my face. I used a great gel cleanser to remove everything. And now I'm gonna use a toner. So this one is great because it's got rose water extract, witch hazel in it. Really great at softening the skin as well as like exfoliating kind of on a cellular level. So I know, like back in the day in the 80s, maybe we had bad experiences with toners. Seabreeze, you know who you are. You know what you did last summer. Like, you know what you did to me. That stuff was horrendous. Lord, it burned so bad, but I was also not using it the way you're supposed to either. But anyway, it hurt. This is not like that at all. And toners today are not typically like that anymore. They're usually made with really gentle softening ingredients. So if you've been kind of not wanting to be near a toner for toner trauma, it's okay, you can come back. Don't be afraid. Just make sure you get a good one that doesn't have a ton of alcohol in it. So you can even use micellar water if you prefer. Definitely not the same product, but you can pop it into that routine, and you can typically find like a Garnier Fructis one just at a drugstore, really inexpensive. The one by Estee Lauder, the Micro Essence, that sucker's like $110 a bottle, I think, maybe more. The one that I use that I love is like 40-ish bucks, I think. So, just whatever fits your budget is cool. All right, I have the freedom to look like a total nut right here with you guys because you're all my friends, hopefully. And if you're not, you know who you are. All right, so next I'm gonna do just a little bit of a serum. Now this is the Jafra BioLab facial serum that I'm always yakking about here. This is a lactic acid serum. And I stinking love this stuff, you guys. This is for dehydrated skin. So not necessarily for dry skin, though it's fine for that. But this is great for that dehydrated skin, like it needs a drink of water. I like it under my eyes. I like it on my lips. I would bathe in it. If I could get a vat of that stuff, I would put it everywhere. All right, got that patted in. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do some eye cream that I cannot live without. This is just a super hydrating eye cream that I love. I don't know how people can function without eye cream. It is everything. I feel like I can't even open my eyes without eye cream. So just patting it in, using the out then in underneath technique that I think we all learned when we were 13. All right, and then I use the rest on my lips. Okay, so let's talk about keeping it simple for that kind of lazy girl makeup routine. I'm gonna take my favorite foundation, and this is actually a matte foundation. It's got more of a natural finish though. The name's a little misleading. And that shade is called Natural, and I'm gonna mix it with my favorite lightweight moisturizer, the Longevity Balm by Jafra. But if you like a lightweight moisturizer, I know that, L'Oreal's got a really good one in their red packaging. I can't remember the name of that line. And I think it's something like Revive or something like that. Also, another Estee Lauder comp to that is their Global Supreme. It's a really lightweight moisturizer. So anything really lightweight is what I love to do this with. So I've now mixed it with my foundation. I've mixed it with my moisturizer and foundation together. You know what I'm trying to say. You guys get me. And now what has happened is I can just rub it on super lightweight, even on my eyelids, but it's almost really comparable to a BB cream. Really simple, really easy way to double time your products. If you're in the mood for something lightweight like a BB cream, you don't have to go buy another product. You can literally just mix your moisturizer and your foundation together. You know, I've got an aunt who's almost 70 now. She's been doing that for years. So that's not like, you know, my new pro tip. That's like an old secret. I remember watching her do that forever. So let me get it off my hands now. Let me check myself in the big mirror. Oh yeah, looks nice. That's pretty natural coverage. So you can still see a little pink in my skin. Super cool, easy way to get it on. Now, lazy girl doesn't necessarily mean like, you know, lightweight coverage. You could just as easily have applied your full coverage foundation really quick like that too. But, you know, when I'm going quick and I'm not doing a lot of the other makeup, I don't need a full coverage makeup either. So it's lightweight, real close to BB cream. Probably not gonna put too much powder either, because what's the point? When you've got all this moisture going, it's a good thing, right? Just putting a little translucent right through the middle and on my eyelids. It really just helps buff it a little bit, dry it down. So we're gonna use a couple of really like pretty products. I've got this little shimmer from Charlotte Tilbury and a couple other things to just make it really simple for you. So right now I'm gonna use a little bit of a cream blush, and this one, the shade is called Hot Coral. And you can use powder blush if you like to. It doesn't have to be like cream blush is the lazy girl routine. It's okay, if you like powder, it's fine. I like this one. It's really fun to use, and just slapping it on. You can just use your fingers and blend it through. I usually use 2 fingers when I do my blush. And I just keep going like almost in little patting circles until I get it down to the level I like it. Brush through with my powder brush again, just to set it a little. Yeah, I even buffed it. I buffed that out quite a bit. You know, it started pretty bright, but this is really pretty and very subtle. So I do like that. Now let's go to eyeshadow. So you guys know I normally do like some great eyeshadow techniques and teach you all the things. Well, I have a liquid eyeshadow here. This one is a shade called Dorado. Dorado, if you want to have a good accent there. And I'm just gonna put it on really easy. Right on my bottom lid here, up to my crease. Now this is definitely not my typical eyeshadow routine. What I'm doing is just adding a little bit of depth. And you can do this with whatever shade you like. You can do it with your powder eyeshadow if you like. But just slapping this cream on, or liquid eyeshadow. It's kind of creamy for liquid actually. Just slapping that on is really easy, and I'm gonna take an eyeshadow brush to just buff it right through here. Right where the product ends, because I don't want a defined line right there. All right, so that's quite a bit of dimension and a little bit of depth from just a tiny couple of swipes of a liquid eyeshadow. I'm just letting it dry real fast. Now I want to take my eyeliner, and I'm just going to use brown eyeliner. You can forego the eyeliner step if you want. I'm going to do it super quick right here. Just like directly on my lash line, not even trying to make a beautiful formation or anything. Just slapped it right in my lash line, so you can literally just go right where your lashes grow out and just feather in a tiny bit of liner. Or like I said, you can completely forego that step. It's totally fine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use some mascara. So I just grabbed my mascara, just a really simple black mascara. You can use brown if you like it. I'm just gonna quickly give you some words of wisdom about black or brown mascara or eyeliner. You guys know, I mean, if you have watched even more than just one of my videos, you've probably already understood that this is the channel of no rules. So I'm gonna wear black eyeliner and black mascara and black lipstick if I want. And you, my beautiful friends, you wear whatever you want. I'm just showing you techniques and methods that you can try if you want to get some kind of new pizzazz to your makeup routine. But it's totally fine. You don't have to do what anybody says. I'm not telling you what to do. And you know what? Sometimes we'll get people who are telling me things like, oh, if you want to look older, then black eyeliner is your best bet. You must want to look old. That black eyeliner makes you look old. And I'm like, okay. Thanks for watching. Like, I never know how to respond. But the reason why I want to bring that up is to let you know that I don't think that eyeliner and mascara is going to make me look old. I don't care what color it is. I think that my lifestyle and, you know, other things in this world make us look old. Also our age, you know, the fact if you're old, you may look old, but I don't know that eyeliner has that much power in my life. It's just not that big of a deal. But anyway, to make myself look real old by being a grouchy old hag, right? I don't think mascara is gonna do it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This, my friend, is a black mascara. And if you want to use electric blue mascara like it's 1985, get it, girl, get it. All right. I personally, I don't like the way colored mascaras look, like purple and blue and stuff. Only because I think you're doing your eyes an injustice. I think you can really set them off by using a brown or a black. But you don't need to care if I think that you would look, your eyes may be set off better with brown mascara rather than blue, because maybe you're having fun that day and you love blue eyelashes. Okay, so something else when you're doing a lazy girl makeup is get, you know, really down to the root with that mascara to try to add that extra definition. Since we're not gonna take the time to do a really good eyeliner, you know, like any fat triangle or wing, we don't have a lot of eyeshadow on right now. So I wanna get to the root and jiggle that around so it adds a little more definition there. All right, getting like super happy with this mascara over here. Now, I want you to keep in mind, use whatever mascara you like, but you should go according to the wand more than just the formula. If you like to elongate and separate the lashes, a skinny wand like this works great. If you like to build up the product on the lashes and get a lot of volume, you may want a fatter brush, okay? So like a big fat bristly one, because it holds more product. I'll do the bottom. And I'm gonna do the same, just jiggle it at the roots a little bit because it adds a little extra definition. It feels weird sitting down to do this video because I'm normally standing up with you guys, but I was really getting into the lazy girl theme, so I figured I'd sit down. Okay, so I wanna use the Charlotte Tilbury real quick now that this eyeshadow has dried. Just because it's got a little shimmer, and you know how I feel about shimmer. I've had people say, you're too old to use shimmer, or I've heard other people say, mature skin shouldn't use shimmer. And once again, welcome to the channel of No Rules. I'm gonna just put a little bit right in the middle, just to set it off. I hope you can see that because it's really pretty. So just right directly in the middle of that eyeshadow, that beautiful gold Dorado color that I used. That'll just catch a little extra light. You don't have to do that part. You're like, Jackie said I was lazy and now you put all the stuff on. It's okay, you can forego that. But I still feel like using my ring finger just to go is a pretty good like little extra lazy pop. How do you like that lazy pop? All right, so now where am I? I've totally lost track. You guys, I have to tell you something. So I am headed to Myrtle Beach in a couple of days, and I'm so excited. I have been wanting to go there since I saw the movie Shag. Do you guys remember that movie? I have never been to Myrtle Beach, and I cannot wait to go. And I'm so excited. Mr. Alves is going with me. Yes, we are gonna have the time of our lives. Never felt this way before. Oh, that was a good one that just popped in. All right, where is my lip liner, for the love of Pete? I gotta go find it. I'll be right back. It was literally in front of my face. Let's see how I roll. So I'm gonna use this lip liner by Red Aspen, and it's called something. It's called Cherry Wood, and I really like it. It's kind of a neutral, so check me out. I'll do the Cupid's bow first. And you bet your beehive I'm gonna overline my lips every day of my life. I had somebody who was trying to crack on me in our comments recently on one of my short videos, said, "Where'd you learn how to do makeup? In Vegas?" And I was like, well, yeah. Of course I did. What? Got them showgirl lips. Remember I told you guys my whole family, a lot of them live in Arkansas, Oklahoma, don't wear any makeup, collar up to here, dress down to the ground, whatever, you know, pretty conservative, Pentecostal. And so I would show up with all my makeup on and they would call me Hollywood lips. And even though I'm not from Hollywood, I'm Vegas, they didn't call me Vegas lips, but I feel like I have showgirl lips, and it's fine. That's the way I like it. All right. I gotta make the right side a little bit fatter. Okay, we're good to go. Now, I'm not going to use a lipstick. Wait, let me put on just a little bit more lip liner. I forgot I wanted to fill it in. Let me come closer. So I filled it in with a little bit of this lip liner because it's pretty soft in texture. But now I'm gonna use a lip oil on top, and they'll be like, oh my God, it's red, that's gonna look ridiculous. Because lip oils are weird. They're not exactly what you think they are. And this is actually a prebiotic lip oil, so it's good for you. I'm not really sure why. Maybe I should have researched that so I could sound like an expert. All right, so this is called Sweet Wine is the color. It tastes good. It's an unbelievably fabulous feeling lip oil, but as you can see, you could probably get away with wearing it with no lip liner, with a red lip liner, with a brown lip liner, or this lip liner. So, Cherry Wood. I think that I am looking good. I'm looking over here at my routine that I had laid out, and it's like, did I forget something? That was so simple. That was really easy, and if I wasn't having a big fat conversation with you guys, probably could have got this done in 5 minutes. So not bad for lazy girl routine, which, like I said, it's more like my busy girl routine. But if you are feeling lazy for the day and maybe you just want to spruce it up real quick before your husband gets home from the golf course, or you're gonna go to the grocery store, kids are dropping off your grandkids, whatever you want to do, this is a good quick routine. And I hope you like that little BB cream substitute tip that I showed you. Oh yeah, that looks good. My hair is actually clean today, so it'll last for a little while. But I hope you like the little knockoff BB cream routine. I showed you a little tip and trick there, because it just changes the way your foundation feels and looks, of course, but then you don't have to go out and buy another product if you don't want to. And you can even mix it in with your sunscreen if you want. Now, I didn't put on sunscreen. I don't want to today. Sometimes I go without it. But if you really feel like you need to wear sunscreen every single day, that's okay. Just go ahead and mix your foundation with sunscreen, and then you've got a BB cream with an SPF of 50 or whatever your sunscreen has in it. So I hope you enjoyed today's routine for Lazy Girl Mature Skin Makeup. And I hope you know that I love and appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget to check out my members area. You can join for as little as $2.99 a month. So go check it out and I'll see you later. Bye everyone.